Heartbreak. It's crazy how something so invisible can feel like it's crushing your entire chest. You can walk around, go to work, eat food, talk to people, and at the same time feel like your insides are shattered glass. If you're watching this, it probably means you're hurting. And I want you to stay with me, because by the end of this, I want you to feel lighter, stronger, and more powerful than you do right now. I can't take away all your pain in one video, but I can help you breathe again, and I can show you the path out. Let's start here. Everyone talks about heartbreak like it's just sadness. No, heartbreak is confusion. It's identity shock. It's those moments where you're like, how was I so important yesterday and now I'm nothing? It's the way your brain won't shut up, replaying memories, rewriting conversations, trying to solve a puzzle where half the pieces are missing. And then there's that voice that whispers, maybe you weren't enough. That's the voice we need to challenge. That's where healing starts. Here's the truth. If someone walked out of your life or stopped choosing you or stopped loving you, it does not mean you are unlovable. It means they were not your person. The right person doesn't need distance to realize your value, and the wrong person can't see your worth even if you hand it to them gift wrapped. That's not romance, that's reality, but I get it. You don't just miss the person, you miss the connection. You miss being seen. You miss the good mornings and the good nights and the tiny moments that made you feel like you mattered to somebody. That's a deep human need. So listen to me. Missing that doesn't make you weak. It makes you human. What I don't want you to do is pretend you don't care. Healing doesn't come from pretending. It comes from feeling. Cry if you need to. Write, talk, pray, whatever your version is. Just don't numb yourself forever. Pain is a guest you let in, you acknowledge it, and then you let it leave. What you don't do is give it a spare key and tell it to move in. And can we talk about overthinking for a second? Because heartbreak turns all of us into part-time detectives. You start zooming in on old texts like they're ancient hieroglyphics. Why did they put a period here? Why didn't they put a heart emoji there? Stop giving meaning to crumbs. You deserve clarity, not clues. There is a moment, and you may not be there yet, but it's coming, where you decide, enough, I'm choosing me again. That's the turning point. Healing doesn't start when the pain stops. Healing starts when you decide your life is bigger than this moment. Before I go further, I just want to say one thing super quick. If you want more content that actually walks you through healing, follow me on all platforms. I'm not here to give you inspirational quotes and disappear. I'm here to give you real tools, real support, and real steps. All right, back to it. Let's talk about letting go, because that's the part everyone struggles with. You're not just letting go of a person, you're letting go of a story, the future you imagined, the moments you thought you'd have. That's why it hurts so much. Your brain doesn't grieve the past, it grieves the future it thought it was guaranteed. But holding on to a story that's no longer real is emotional self-harm. You deserve a future that wants you back. One of the most powerful things you can ask yourself right now is this: what did I want from them that I can learn to give myself? Because heartbreak exposes your unmet needs. Maybe you needed attention. Maybe you needed affection. Maybe you needed emotional safety. Good. That means your heart is telling you something. Now you can start giving those things to yourself instead of starving for them from someone who isn't there. Also, please stop stalking. Stop scrolling through their profile like a private investigator at 1 a.m. You cannot heal from a wound you keep touching. If you broke your leg, you wouldn't keep poking it every 5 minutes. Stop poking your heart. Let it rest. Let it breathe. And don't isolate. Heartbreak tries to convince you to disappear, to hide from the world. No. Go for a walk, see a friend, sit in sunlight. Move your body. Healing needs motion. Hearts don't heal in caves. You want love. You want connection. You want to be chosen. That's not a weakness. That's your design. But the wrong person can't give you the right life. And you don't need someone who loves the idea of you. You need someone who loves you. So here's where we shift from surviving to rebuilding. I want you to imagine something. Imagine that your heart is a muscle, not a decoration. Muscles grow by being torn and then repaired stronger than before. That's what this moment is. It hurts because it matters. It hurts because you loved. It hurts because you cared. But the pain is not the end of your story. It's the shaping of a stronger version of you, a wiser version of you, a version of you that will never again settle for being half loved. I want you to do something practical. Think of one person in your life, not a romantic person, someone safe, someone steady. Reach out to them this week. Connection heals what heartbreak damages. When you feel chosen anywhere in your life, your heart starts remembering that it is still worthy of love. Stop waiting for the one who left to give you back your value. Build connection where you are, not where you wish you still were. And look, I know right now you might secretly be thinking, but what if they come back? What if this isn't over? Let me answer that with love. If someone is meant for you, their return won't require you to lose yourself, shrink yourself, torture yourself, or audition for love. Real love doesn't need chaos to prove itself. So don't put your healing on pause for a hypothetical maybe. You deserve peace now, not someday. One day, someone is going to show up in your life and love you in the language your soul understands. They're going to stay. They're going to choose you. They're going to meet you where you are. But you need to be emotionally alive and available when that person arrives, not stuck in the past grieving someone who already let you go. You don't heal by clinging, you heal by living. I'm going to tell you a secret about heartbreak. The real turning point is not when the pain disappears. The real turning point is when you start taking yourself seriously again. Your dreams, your body, your voice, your future. Heartbreak shrinks your world. Healing expands it again. Every small act of self-respect is a brick in the rebuilding of your life. Get up, make your bed, go outside. Do one thing that reminds you that you exist outside of this story. There will come a morning, sooner than you think, when you wake up and your first thought is not about them. You won't notice it at first, but later in the day you'll realize, wait, I didn't think about them this morning. That's the beginning of freedom. Then one day, you'll hear their name and feel nothing. That's the moment your heart is yours again. And that day is coming. Whether you believe it or not, it is coming. Before I close, I want to say gently, be patient with yourself. We are so harsh inside our own minds. You don't have to bounce back. There is no timer, there is no deadline. You're not weak for missing someone, and you're not dramatic for hurting. You're just human, and being human is not a flaw. If you're still here with me, if this message spoke to you and you want real support and real healing content, follow me on all platforms. I'm here to help you rebuild your heart one step at a time. You don't have to walk this alone. I'm in your corner and I'm not going anywhere. Your heart will love again. Your life will be open again, and your future is still bright. Even if right now it feels dim and blurry, this chapter is shaping you, not destroying you. You will heal, you will rise, and you will be okay. Better than okay. You will be you again.